Yellow, welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Get things rolling. This will be a super short one, so let's get things rolling with Planet Doom.
Planet Doom. Explosives thundered across the cracked, blackened plains of Planet Doom. A desolate orb of iron and obsidian, wrapped in perpetual twilight, its atmosphere thick with vaporized tungsten and radioactive mist. Here, pain was performance, and detonation was devotion. Below the ashen clouds, an endless horde of manglebots marched in perfect sync, lanky humanoid constructs of reinforced alloy, their surfaces cratered from centuries of close-range blast testing. Designed without empathy and built without fear, their only joy was standing still in the heart of chaos. A cluster of them sprinted now, spindly limbs churning, their stiff joints squealing like tortured steel, as sirens blared the approach of incoming ordnance. From above, a cruiser in high orbit dropped its payload, 12 experimental high-yield explosives, each carrying enough power to flatten a city block into memory. The Manglebots cheered in their own way, by sprinting directly into the projected impact zone. Boom, boom, boom! 12 suns were born on the surface of Planet Doom. The explosions chained into a cacophony of violence, sending mushroom clouds clawing into the upper atmosphere. Shockwaves punched out in all directions, and Manglebots, some still mid-sprint, were thrown skyward at max speeds, their limbs spinning like deranged windmills. Some landed miles away, burying themselves deep into craters they had not created. On the bridge of the cruiser Emperor Shrug, Captain Zurich watched the chaos unfold with a steaming cup of synth coffee. Telemetry online. We're receiving full detonation telemetry. Now, 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 said Tech Officer Jilvax, nodding along with each nuclear heartbeat. The hail came in moments later, an automated, monotone voice filtered through radiation static. All weapons detonated successfully. We are transmitting the raw data from the Manglebots caught in the blast zones. Your weapon showed high radiation output. We will continue to monitor and send live data on fallout and decay curves. Thank you. Zurich raised a brow. Casualties? There was a pause. A pause long enough to make even Jilvax glance up. Unfortunately, losses were low. In fact, 0 units were destroyed. 456,789 Manglebots were within the blast radius. Zurich frowned. None? Correct. Please do not base the performance of your weapons on Manglebot casualties. They are designed not to break. Reassessing damage based on their survival is a common analytical error. Zurich sighed. I see. Thanks for the data. Thank you for using Planet Doom. Your destruction funds our construction. On the scorched surface below, a Manglebot pulled itself from a shattered boulder, half its chest gone, one arm mangled into a corkscrew. It beeped softly, then stood tall, then began sprinting toward the next impact zone. Planet Doom was ready for another test.
Wow, that was a really fun story. I really liked that. Um, it just is kind of a bleak idea of robots that exist just to get blown up over and over again, but they survived the explosion, so it's like, how bleak is it really? So, but it sure makes your weapons seem a little bit impotent when you can't even blow up these robots. But yeah, uh, it was just an idea that came to me, and I thought it was something that I had never seen in sci-fi before, and so, or not exactly in that way, anyways. I've seen sci-fi where there's been characters that have been made to be destroyed. I just watched Mickey 17 not that long ago, and that was a guy who was cloned over and over again because they needed to destroy him for multiple reasons. But this is different. But maybe there's a little bit of inspiration for that in there. Who knows? It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't all that long ago that I watched that movie. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching, listening. Um, I wish you all the luck in the world, and as always, I love you. Alrighty.